Friends, today topic is RUTC, RUCE, RUCO, RUCM DG Shipping Exit Exam Question and Answer Part 1. Question number 1. What is the frequency of flag state inspection for cargo ships of 0 to 5 years of age? If this is flag state inspection, it is not a class survey. Class survey is we can say as recognized organization RO. RO will carry out the survey of the ship in name of the flag state, but flag state have authority to check is that classification society is properly doing its job or not, or surveying of the classification society by saying that the classification society are carrying out the survey proper manner as per the flag state requirement. This will be checked by flag state under RO code. So, question option A. Every calendar year, after 3 months of ship safety certificate, but before 3 months of the date of expiry of the same. Option B. One inspection between for 1 or 3 months after the completion of first complete intermediate statutory survey. Option C. Every year and between 1 to 3 months after completion of annual intermediate renewal statutory survey, as the case may be. D. None of the above. The correct answer is option B. One inspection between 1 to 3 months after the completion of the first complete intermediate statutory survey. It is as per RO code. Option B is the correct answer. Question number 2. Which one of the listed requirements regarding immersion chute do not correspond to present regulation? That means not applicable to the present regulation. The immersion chute is made up of waterproof material and constructed such that question option A. It is provided with arrangements to reduce free air in the legs of the chutes. Option B. It will have sufficient built-in buoyancy to avoid the use of a life jacket. Option C. It can be unpacked and donned without assistance within 2 minutes. Option D. It will cover the whole body with the exception of the face. The correct answer is option B. It will have sufficient built-in buoyancy to avoid the use of a life jacket. This is not the requirement, but nowadays immersion chutes are coming with the self buoyancy condition. In that case, you no need to use the life jacket. No need to use a life jacket when you are wearing immersion suit. It has a self buoyancy. Of certain makers of certain brand, it is coming. Okay, so this is not a requirement as per SOLAS. So option B is the correct answer for question number 2. Next question number 3. Survivors can drink seawater in an emergency. Option A true, option B false. You are not supposed to drink seawater at any cost. It will create thirst, and when you drink seawater, your thirsty will be increased and your internal body organs get damaged because of the seawater. The content of salt content high. So you cannot drink seawater. It will indirectly increase your thirst and try to kill your metabolism in early stage. Option B false is the correct answer. Question number 4. How many codes are there in oil record book? Option A 5 codes, option B 7 codes, option C 9 codes, option D 11 codes. The correct answer is option C 9 codes. It consists of code A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So total 9 codes are there in oil record book. You can see in the first page of the oil record book the codes are mentioned. So option C is the correct answer. Question number 5. Water type extinguisher has to be turned upside down before operation. Option A true, option B false. The correct answer is option B false. It is this upside down and you have to shake it before operating. It is mainly dry chemical powders which used to form the cake formation. In order to prevent the cake formation or to initially free flow of chemicals from the dry chemical extinguisher with the pressure of CO2 releases smoothly. We used to turn around and shake it. So option B, false, is the correct answer for water type extinguisher. Question number 5. Question number 6. Which is not the detainable deficiency under SOLAS as per PSC? Number, composition or certification of crew not corresponding with safe manning document. Option B, absence, substantial deterioration or failure of proper operation of the cargo deck area fire protection on tankers. Option C, a recognized case of insufficient stability. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Detainable deficiency, the deficiency which will cause direct effect damage to the ship, to the person, to the environment. This deficiency, if not rectified, the ship is allowed to go for sailing, it will directly cause damage. Then a deficiency is called detainable deficiency. The option A, B, C, all are not detainable deficiency. The correct answer is option D, all of the above. Question number 7. What is the purpose of auto unloader in compressor? Option A, to unload the compressor while starting so the starting load is reduced. Option B, to unload the compressor to release the pressure from the cylinders while being stopped. Option C, to act as a relief valve while running when the maximum pressure is reached. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. So unloader reduces the starting load of the current motor starting and also release the gas before it is stopped in order to prevent any accumulation of air inside the compressor. It gets condensed because the air has a moisture, it gets condensed and water droplet present in the compressor. When you're starting next cycle, it can lead to damage the piston ring, bearings, valves, etc. So it has to be unloader will open starting and stopping and intermediate pressure also in order to relieve the exhaust maximum pressure. So option D is a correct answer, all of the above. Question number 8. The 2014 amendment to the MLC 2006 was have entered into force on option A, 18th January 2016, option B, 18th January 2017, option C, 18th January, option C, 20 June 2016, option D, 18th Jan 2018. The correct answer is option B, 18th Jan 2017. 2014 amendment came on 2017 Jan 18th. Question number 9. Maintenance schedule of sprinkler system. Option A, weekly and yearly. Option B, monthly. Option C, quarterly. Option D, none of this. The correct answer is option A, weekly and yearly. It is mainly depend upon the maker. We have to carry out the weekly test, weekly inspection, weekly maintenance, yearly check, yearly maintenance. We have to do it. So the correct answer is weekly and yearly. Most of the websites, they say that option B is the correct answer, monthly, but it is not B. If you see the same websites and same videos, people putting for FPFF exam, AFF exam, they are mentioning weekly, yearly. So weekly, yearly is the correct answer. So people are giving different answer at different set of exit exams. So option A is the correct answer. Weekly and yearly is the correct answer for question number 9. How long MARPOL bunker sample to be retained on board? Option A, 6 months. Option B, 1 year. Option C, 2 years. Option D, till the oil is used. The correct answer is, as per MARPOL regulation, it says we have to keep the oil for a period of 1 year. Even if you consume the oil, then you have to keep the sample for 1 year. But if you didn't consume the oil, but it is already 1 year, because you didn't consume the oil, you have to keep the oil sample till the oil is fully used by the ship. So option B is the correct answer as per the bunker sample. Some may say D, but if you consume before 1 year, you cannot keep the sample. So you have to go with the answer. Option B is the correct answer, because if you consume within 1 year, you cannot throw the sample to put it in the garbage, burn in the incinerator. You cannot do it because it says minimum 1 year. So option B is the correct answer for this question. Question number 11. International organization which is responsible for regulating shipping is known as option A, International Water Recorder, option B, International Water Controllers, option C, International Maritime Organization, option D, International Hydrographic Organization. The correct answer is option C, IMO, International Maritime Organization. Question number 12. IMO headquarters was in option A, Berlin, option B, London, option C, Sydney, option D, Tokyo. The correct answer is option B, London. Question number 13. During drills, what is the best method to communicate between team members? Option A, hand signals, option B, talk in person, option C, communication is not necessary, option D, use walkie-talkie. Walkie-talkie is the best source to use for the communication between the team members, between the team members and the same team. It is walkie-talkie is the best method to communicate, because the range of walkie-talkie is adequate to be in the engine room and also the deck and also the accommodation, which can be always listened from the bridge at any moment. Command team will be at the bridge, so communication error will not be happens 99%. So option D is the correct answer. Question number 14. If a distress signal is received, what would you do? Option A, post extra lookout. Option B, all of the alternatives together. Option C, contact SAR authorities via nearest coastal radio. Option D, try to make contact with the vessel in distress. Option D, all of the alternatives together is the correct answer. If you hear the distress signal, you have to do all the alternative activities without delaying it to help the ship which is in distress. So option B is the correct answer. Question number 15. Which of the following is a disadvantage of water as cooling medium for pistons when compared to oil? Option A, chemical treatment is required to prevent scale formation. Option B, higher thermal stresses in piston. Option C, piston of more complicated design. Option D, all of the above. When you are using water as a cooling medium for the piston, then the water has to be treated, otherwise there is a chance of corrosion. And also thermal stress. Higher thermal stress will be acting in the piston. If the water has good absorption of heat, but that thermal stress, what is going to take with the water, it will be liberated to the other form of expansion, loss of water into water vapor, other process. So higher thermal stress will be on the piston. Option C, piston of more complicated design. So this water should not be leaked over to the combustion chamber, or it should not go and mix with the crankcase, and it should not carry over in the scavenge drains, stuffing box drains. So if this leakage should be avoided, and if waters get polluted with lube oil, you have to do the purification process, and it will also lose the lubricating property of the crankcase oil. So it is a disadvantages. So all of the above is the correct answer for question number 15. Question number 16. What a class C fire would involve? Option A, combustible gas. Option B, fuel oil. Option C, electrical insulation. Option D, wood. Electrical insulation is a general product, comes under class A. Electrical fire comes under class C. Combustible gas, option A, comes under class C. So option A is the correct answer for question number 16. Question number 17. What is the minimum capacity of bunker sample bottle to use as per MARPOL regulation? Option A 200 ml, option B 400 ml, option C 600 ml, option D 800 ml. The correct answer is option B 400 ml as per MARPOL Annex regulation says 400 ml. Question number 18. What are the properties of fuel oil which can influence the ignition quality? Option A carbon residue, option B cetane number, option C asphaltens, option D all of the above asphaltens. So the correct answer is option D all of the above. Cetane number is a measurement of quality or performance of the diesel fuel. So it is a cetane number is used to measure the quality of the combustion of the fuel. And next one is, so here is asphaltenes. The evidence that asphaltene reduces ignition delay time, the combustion delay, the time delay when it absorbs heat, when there is a air mixture and there is fuel, time taken to get ignition, it will be mainly depend upon the asphaltene content of the fuel. If it is more, then the ignition delay is less, yearly ignition can happen. So this also depend on your ignition quality. Next is your carbon residue. A carbon residue of the fuel is considered by some to have carbon residue value is considered by some to give an approximate indication of combustibility and deposit forming. So carbon residue will helps to identify your deposit formation and also your combustibility, combustion, that is ignition of the fuel, also depends on the presence of carbon residue. So the option D all of the above is a correct answer for question number 18. So all these three factors involved in your quality of the ignition of the fuel. Question number 19. Location of emergency fire pump in engine room. Option A true, option B false. Emergency fire pump should be present outside the machinery space of category A, which is mentioned in SOLAS chapter 2.2. Emergency fire pump should not be in engine room. If there is a fire in engine room, there should be a pump which can be operated from outside the engine room to extinguish the fire through fire hydrant to engine room. That is the correct answer. Question number 19, the answer is B, false is correct answer. Question number 20, carbon dioxide should be used near a personnel in a confined place. Option A true, option B false. CO2 is heavier than air. When you use CO2, it will deplete the oxygen from the confined space. Confined spaces, and you can take it as an enclosed space or closed space. So this will be released. So there is no oxygen, then CO2 is present. You cannot inhale CO2. If there is no oxygen, it will lead to a fatality of the person. So you cannot use carbon dioxide when it is in confined space when a person is present. So option B, false, is the correct answer for question number 20. Okay friends, if you like my video, please like. If you want to see more videos, more related questions, discussion with exit exams, you can find it in my channel, and it will be updated at frequent interval of time on my channel. If you want to get updated with the exit exam questions with the explanations and also all other details related to marine, you want to get updated, you please subscribe my channel. And if you have any doubts, any clarification, anywhere if I am wrong, if you want to correct me, you can put it always in the comment box. Thank you.